Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a very exciting Dfyne review for you today. You can see behind me we have a very pretty little colour palette and some new sweatsets from Dfyne. This drop is basically just pump covers but summery and bright and fun, so I'm very excited to talk to you about them today. As usual, if you see anything you like, you can use my athlete code, which is ARIANE. And if you enjoy this video and my vibe, I would appreciate a like, a comment, a subscribe, and if you would like a little follow on my other socials, which will also be on the screen just now. Today's review is going to be a little bit more concise than normal. If you don't know, I am in the middle of a PhD and I have 2 months. Yeah, 2 months to submit my doctoral thesis. So I'm a little bit stressed to say the least, but I really still want to get these videos out for you guys though, because I know I am in a very fortunate position of getting the things in advance. So yeah, I think it's only fair that I still put out some reviews for you guys, but they may not be as perfect and as polished as normal. That's probably not going to happen for the next 2 months, so please bear with me. I will be trying my best. Let's just get right into this review. So I'm actually wearing one of the pieces from the drop today. This is the new Revive. I think it's just called Revive crop t-shirt. These are actually really similar to something that they have dropped before. I don't know if you guys have seen on the website, but if you go and look at the caps that are on there, you can see the model is wearing a little crop top very similar to these. So something like this has dropped previously. However, I think the material is slightly different. These ones are a lot better. Like, I'd definitely reach for these more. I have actually, funnily enough, kind of mucked up all my sizes in this collection. In this piece, I took a size small. I think, in my opinion, it is maybe a little bit too fitted on the shoulders. It's like nice and loose on the waist, but I think I would like it a little bit more baggy on, you know, like the clavicle area. It just feels very fitted. Whereas for me, this is more of like a pump cover. And for me, I like pump covers oversized. If I could turn back time, I'd probably grab a medium in these rather than my true size small, just for like a little bit extra bagginess. This piece is going to be coming in 5 different colours. So we've got the midnight black, which I have on. We have got pebble grey, which is probably one of my favourite colours from this drop. I really enjoy this. Then we just have a white version of it, which is always nice to have, you know, a black and a white. Probably going to be people's most worn colours. Then we have, I think, so I'm not sure if it's actually called light rose pink or rose pink in this drop, but it's basically light rose pink. I am wearing the light rose pink origin bra under here, and as you can see, like, even though I've seen on some of their socials that they've been calling it rose pink, just know I'm using them interchangeably. And last of all, we have the new chalk blue, which is a very pretty little baby blue. So these are the 5 colours that this is going to be launching in. Continuing with the theme of pump covers, we have some new oversized graphic tees with a new logo for Dfyne, which is kind of a theme throughout this launch. Apart from this top, this obviously has like the standard Dfyne logo on it. These are kind of pushing the mold a little bit. This full length top is coming in 4 colours. However, I'm just gonna get this out the way now, because I have no shame on this channel. I wore the white one for leg day and I was really sweaty, I was really pushing hard. There's a giant fake tan stain on the back. But this is what it looks like. This is a logo, it's like a light grey with the white. I think it's really nice. This is the back, and then this is the front. It has a very small, someone on my TikTok called it a surfboard logo, and like, I do see it. This is why I'm not showing you this one, because it has to go in the wash. But apart from the white, we also have pebble grey, and the logo is a dark tonal grey, and then on the back it is very similar. I really love this one. I think this is probably going to be my most reached for out of the 4 of them. Then we've got chalk blue, which is probably my least favourite colour of this drop, but it's my second favourite colour in the t-shirts because the logo is contrasting so much. I really like this colour of blue with the baby blue, and you can't really beat an all blue gym fit, so this is probably my second fave. And then last of all, we have the light rose pink, and the logo on this is very subtle. It is just another shade of pink, but as you can see, you can only really tell that it's got the logo in certain lights. But yeah, it's super cute. I'm going to insert pictures of me wearing this lunch because, like I said, I'm on a time crunch right now and I don't have time to do a try on haul for you guys. But this is how this tee fits on me. I've taken a size medium in these, which I'm quite happy with. I think that's probably the only size that I have like nailed with this launch. And it is pretty oversized, pretty baggy. I really like the fit of them though. I love a super oversized tee that I can tuck into my sports bra. But yeah, you'll be able to see how it fits on me. I'm a true size small, but I took a medium in these, and I would say that they are made a little bit oversized. So like, I could size down to a small if I wanted to, but I am happy with the size I took in these. Okay, now we're going to get into what everyone has been looking forward to. These tracksuits. I've been begging at every Dfyne event I've went to for them to make a zip hoodie, because I am not a fan of a hoodie, especially if it has a really tight neck hole, having to pull that over your head, messing up your hair, messing up your makeup. Count me out. Like, I still wear them because I enjoy a tracksuit. Like, my daily uniform, doesn't matter if it's life, if it's training, is basically a tracksuit. I wear one every single day. I am a big fan of a sweatsuit, but we didn't have any zips up until now. And now we do. These hoodies are going to be coming in 4 colours. So we've got the light rose pink again, pebble grey, butter yellow, which we didn't see in the tees. I would have loved to have seen these in the tees as well. I think it just would have been so cute to have a little yellow crop tee. I don't know. Hopefully we see that in future, that we have more matching pieces for these, but I don't know if that's going to happen because these colours are limited edition for summer. I would love to though. I think this yellow is really pretty. And then we have chalk blue. So this is what the hoodie looks like. As you will see, I took a size large, which I don't know if that was the right move. I will show you the fit of it on me. It's like, I don't know how to explain. I'll actually try this on for you guys just to show you what I mean. I feel like this is too big but also too small. This is the fit of it, just like worn open. I think that looks totally fine. But when it's zipped up, I don't enjoy it just straight zipped up like this. Hopefully you can tell what I mean. I feel like it's a little bit too tight. Like round here it is quite tight, but it's also a little bit too big. Like it's not giving mega oversized, but it's not giving mega fitted. So I feel like I probably should have either taken like a medium and lent into like the more fitted side, or should have taken like an XL, a double XL. This is how a large fits. I do prefer it with the hem flipped up. My favourite way of wearing this is actually with the zip, the second zip pulled up. Now these zips can be a little bit of a pain in the bum. They are not the best quality in the world, but they're not too bad. And I tell you what, I freaking love a double zip because you can wear it like this. You're still covered, you're still wearing a hoodie, but you get some airflow. I love the double zip. So this is what the large looks like on me. I am unsure whether I'm going to go back and I'm going to pick up a medium, an XL. I still actually don't know which size would look best on me. So if you guys think I should size up or size down, let me know in the comments because I'm a bit conflicted. But like the large is fine. I'm not 100%. I know there are some other athletes that are a little bit smaller built than me and they took a medium in it, which is why I decided to go with a large. And I understand because if you do want this oversized, then I probably would say size up. Like they're not hugely oversized hoodies, but if you want it fitted or just like slightly oversized, I would stick true to size. You could either stay true to size, you could size up. I think a large is okay on me. I'm not sure whether a medium and XL would look better, but let me know your thoughts. Looking at the details of the hoodie, like I said, it has the wee double zip down there. It's slightly sort of like grungy vibes of the zip. And I did mention that the zip is like, I don't know if you guys can hear. It's not like a YKK zip. It's not like the most structurally insanely built zip in the world. It's a standard zip. I don't think it's going to break, but I have noticed some of them can get stuck. Like you need to fiddle with them a little bit to get them to work properly. That's just like a very minor thing. Of course, you know me, you know my reviews. We go into depth. Then we have this logo on the front, which is the same surfboard logo as we saw previously on the oversized graphic tees. I'm really here for it. And you know what? I am so happy it's embroidered. I just feel like embroidered logos give looks. You know they're not going to fall off, and the fact that it's like the same colour thread as the hoodie colour, it just gives expensive to me. It's not giving like garish, and I say like, oh my god, it's not giving garish. I'm literally wearing like the biggest Dfyne branded joggers in the world, but I like a little mix, you know. I like to be understated but also be overstated at different times. I feel like my vibe changes day to day, so it's nice to have that option. And then the back of the hoodie is just pretty plain, no logos, no anything. The actual hood is quite big and oversized, but I love that because it means that it's not tight. Not that much more to say about it. So this is the light rose pink one. Then we have probably my favorite one from the whole drop. I think pink is my number 2. I don't know what it is. I'm not the biggest pink girl in the world, but I just love this. I just love this. This is my number 1. It is pebble grey. It is just the most gorgeous mid to dark grey, neutral tone. It doesn't swing warm. It doesn't swing cool. This colour of the sweatset is just the most wearable. I've put this on nearly every evening after I come out of the shower. I love this hoodie so much. This is the logo. It is again really quite subtle, but it's still there. It's still noticeable. You can still tell it's Dfyne. And again, nothing on the back. I have worn this to absolute death. Then we have butter yellow, and it's just so cute. I love this colour, and I really wish that this collection wasn't limited for summer because I feel like this tracksuit is just, it's so gorgeous. I love it so much. It's just so fun. Like it puts a smile on my face. On this one, the logo is really subtle, but you can still see it in certain lights. Yeah, I love this. She's so cute. And then we've got the final hoodie, which is chalk blue. On this one, the Dfyne logo is not as contrasting as it is in the t-shirt, but it's probably the boldest out of the hoodies. This is what it is looking like, and this is the back. I would say out of the four of them, this blue colour is probably my least favourite. I'm not the biggest pastel girly in the world, and I do find like very, very light blues are difficult on my skin tone, but I am, like I said, a big fan of a blue gym fit. So I do think I'm going to get the wear out of it. But if I had to rank my colours of the tracksuits, it would be the grey, then the pink, then the yellow, and then the blue. And last of all, to match those hoodies, we have the matching wide leg joggers. They are indeed wide leg, and they have the same logos as the hoodies. These are incredible. They are a very similar material to the Revive cargos. In the athlete group chat, we were told that they were the same material. I don't know if they're like quite as thick as the cargos. Like, to me, these are giving slightly more lightweight. And again, the hoodies, like, they're not mega heavyweight, so they are suitable for like a cooler summer day. They also do have an internal drawstring, which is lovely, especially if you like to size up like me, because it means you can still cinch the waist in. You can also, I'll put a photo in here, you can flip the waistband over and wear them so that you can actually see the drawstring on the outside. I think that looks really cute as well. And then they sit a little bit lower waisted. So these guys, in my opinion, run true to size. I wear a medium in the signature joggers, and you'll see actually, and they're not giant on me. Like, I do have the drawstring tied, but they're not like super baggy, super gaping. I can wear them flipped over if I want, but I can also wear them just normally. These I find slightly baggier. I will insert a picture here of how the waist looks on me, just letting it sit normally, and then of the waistband flipped over. I find these are probably more oversized. I am not sure if a small would be better on me, because it might be a little bit more flattering on the glutes and it might be a little bit tighter on the waist, which I would like, but I don't want it to be super tight on the waist, which is why I took a medium initially. I was thinking they're going to be the same fit as signature, but they do run slightly larger. They are also a bit longer than signature. I will insert pictures here of the inseams of the Revive cargos, the signature joggers, and then of these new Revive summer joggers, so that you can see the inseam differences. But in my opinion, these are a teeny wee bit longer, so they are tall girl friendly. But for me, at 5'7", I am happy with them. I do have a shorter leg length. I've got a longer torso, shorter legs, so that might be playing into it, but I do find these run longer than the signature joggers. So the t-shirts were both 100% cotton, and then these are 67% cotton, 33% polyester, and the signature joggers and hoodies are, from what I can remember, 65% cotton and then 35% poly. This guy has a slightly higher percentage of cotton. I think is really working in favor of these, because if you watch my signature 2.0 review, you'll know that I didn't think the longevity was there. I have worn my signature joggers honestly like 3-4 times, and some of them are so bubbled they're not wearable. Whereas these, I have worn these all day, multiple days, and I am not seeing any bobbling in the crotch. Whereas with the signature, I was seeing massive bobbling in the crotch. Here are the butter yellow joggers, and you can probably see there's no bobbling at all, which I am so happy about, because I was quite disappointed with how the signature joggers were. So I am so happy to see a material composition improvement. I don't know what it is. That extra 2% cotton has done a lot. You don't need to worry about these bobbling if you had the same issue with signature, but they are still super soft, they're still super comfy. Like, you wouldn't be able to tell on body that the composition is any different, but it just doesn't bobble, which is... I'm going to pop some colour comparisons of each of the colours up on screen. I'm not going to do, my usual try on section for this video, because I am quite stressed about getting this edited and up for you guys. And back to my thesis, because, I am truly on the struggle bus right now, but I'm trying my best. If it's of any interest to you guys, I can talk about being a Dfyne athlete, juggling uni work and juggling staying fit and bodybuilding myself, if that's something you guys would want to hear about. Honestly, I'm not trying to make excuses, you guys. I would love to pour my heart and soul into this review. And if I could spend hours on it, I genuinely would. And I'm hoping that after I submit my PhD, I will be able to get back to that level of review, but for now this is what we're working with. So I hope that this was helpful. If you liked any of these pieces, as I said, you can use my code ARIANE, which is on screen just now. These pieces are limited edition for summer, so if you like any of the colors, I would recommend grabbing them, because once they are gone, it seems like they are gone, which is really sad, because they're really freaking Thank you. They are launching at 12 p.m, so midday British summertime on the 19th of July. If you follow my Instagram, I will have a little countdown on my stories, which you can tap, and that will remind you. It's either 5 or 10 minutes before the launch so that you remember to be on site at that time. But yeah, that is everything from me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. This is just temporary. We will get back to regular scheduled programming hopefully very soon, hopefully with a doctorate in hand. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below, or feel free to DM me on Instagram and hopefully I will see it and get back to you. I am now going to get back to my thesis. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it, and I hope to talk to you all very soon. Bye.